Yo, so what's going on, fam? You already know we're going to put our dogs on kibble rather than raw, and we're going to choose the best kibble that I could actually be feeding, and we're going to turn around in about 30 days and do a review. Let's check it out. Guys, I'm not going to make this a super extended video. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not even going to try this stuff right here. Hill Science to me is just a lot of hype. Some of y'all wrote you wanted me to try out Purina Pro Plan. I see here they have Purina Pro Plan large breeds. They got this one here is 30-20 salmon and rice formula. Let me flip it over and see what it says. All right, so absolutely it's 30-20 as far as crude protein and crude fat. Ingredients, it does start out with salmon, and then it says corn protein meal, so it goes downhill fast, then rice, then poultry. So here's the deal. Any kibble that has rice, wheat, or soy, I'm not going to be feeding my dogs. So that's one of the reasons I won't be feeding this. You're probably asking why. Why can't you feed wheat, corn, or soy? Soy has been linked to certain tumors or cancers. Wheat is just a real cheap filler that a lot of dogs are allergic to, and the same can be said about corn. So if you watched my last video, you know I said I was going to do a comparison based on how many likes people would do for a particular brand. Now, this is the brand I'm currently feeding my dogs. Wholesome's Whitefish Meal and Rice Recipe, right? It goes for $47.99, and you're getting yourself a 40-pound bag. Let me turn it over so you guys can see the nutritional info. So there you have it. That's your nutritional. It's got 22% protein, 12% fat, 6% moisture. Good stuff. They're adding omega-6, omega-3s, right? Ingredients, we got whitefish meal, brown rice, peas, rice, chicken fat, preserved with mixed tocopherols, rice bran, beet pulp. So not necessarily the best. I don't think the best of kibble, but definitely we're going to try this brand along with another that's comparable to see which is better. Now, in one of the comments that I went over, they were saying, why don't you use Victor Purple Bag? Now, you guys know I am not a fan of Victor, but I did say if you get enough likes, I'm going to go ahead and try it out. So let me go ahead and see what the nutritional label on this bag says. All right, this one says 24% protein, crude protein, 12% fat, 4.4 crude fiber. Where you see linoleic acid and alpha linoleic acids, talking about omega-3 and omega-6. Ingredients. Here's where it gets a little crazy. Beef meal, grain, sorghum, whole grain brown rice, chicken fat mixed with tocopherols, yeast culture, dehydrated alfalfa. So it goes downhill. But 24% crude protein and 12% fat. It's pretty comparable as well as price. So we'll go ahead and try this brand out. Now guys, somebody did write Diamond, but they didn't say which. So I'm going to take it upon myself to make sure it's Diamond brand for adult dogs. In addition, I do have some dogs that are allergic to chicken. Therefore, I'm going to stay away from the chicken formulas. And this one here is beef meal and rice formula. And over here we have lamb protein. I'm going to go with the beef only because they have that on there. That's usually whenever the bags have been opened or have some sort of issue. Either way, let's check out what its nutritional label has to say. All right, guys. So we have crude protein 25%, crude fat 15, fiber 3.5, moisture 10. You got your omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids in there. It also has glucosamine and chondroitin in there. All right. Let's look at the ingredients. And we have beef meal, grain sorghum, ground white rice, dried yeast, egg product, rice bran, cracked pearl barley, chicken fat mixed with tocopherols. So I feel like very comparable to the other two we got, price wise as well. Actually, this is a little cheaper. So we're just going to go ahead and get a second bag of this and then give you an explanation how we're gonna break all this down. All right, guys, so basically what I'm gonna be doing is we're gonna be dividing my dogs up as far as who's gonna be eating what. All right, guys, so basically my girl Mocha over here, she's in heat, and even though her cycle is being sporadic, she's going to be part of group 1, and so too will her good friend in crime, my girl Ali, and they're going to be eating Wholesome's white fish, right? I'm going to tell you right now, they're the 2 babies of the group, so the itsy bitsies are not going to be part of any group. The way we're going to do it is I'm going to be splitting up siblings. So say for example, Tatanka here, I'm not going to be feeding him and his sister the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and put Mr. Tatanka over here along with Patron, right, on group number 2. And they're going to be getting fed Victor Purple Bag. So that's what we're going with. All right. And on the 3rd group, we got Miss Oreo right here. All right. We got some good muscle development, along with our up and coming Sunkiss. This one puppy right here, she's got hair finally growing in them little patches. Because of the patches and everything else going on, I don't want to give any one food an unfair advantage. We're going to keep her out of the test as well. So we're going to be grading on weight. We're going to be grading on fur. I will say this, if any dog pops up with an allergy, or if I see something that's detrimental to their health, I'm going to stop it immediately. I'll record why it is, and then we'll show it then. Yeah, here's little Blueberry. I know he ain't part of the test, but man, just want to show him. So we got Patron over there. All right. We got our girl Oreo over here next to Mocha. All right. You have Tatanka right there. We have Sunkiss right here. Sunkiss. Here you go. You got Sunkiss right here. All right. And here's where they're all at. So the siblings are going to be divided into 2 groups. And we got the 2 adult females, Mocha and Ali, making up the other group. So we'll be back in 30 days and I'll give you the results. Make sure to tune in.